From Crown Lanes in Denver, here for the title matches of today's JBT event on a Sunday afternoon in the Mountain Conference. Two first-time finalists over in the handicap division. That's Kaylee Series taking on Elijah Smith. Elijah's got to win this game by 26 pins to tie, 27 pins to win career title number 1. Kaylee's been hard to get a read on. Every time she survives it, she makes this face that look like I ran over her cat. So I think she can't believe she's gotten this far. And her brother Trevor, first timers today. They're bowling fast. She's got 101 in the 7th. Strike working in the 7th for Smith, so he leads by about 40, and again only has to win by 26. So he's in good shape. He'd be in great shape if he can find a way to strike again here. Yes, sir. Bowled on Route 66, a long high volume pattern, but on a surface that is friction, and more friction. Those two can combine to actually be pretty playable, and that was the case today. The scores were relatively high, not mega high. It was the same thing as yesterday, where the top bowlers were way high, but then the cut itself wasn't particularly high. So the ones that had a good look just killed it. Kaylee entered at a 126 average, bowled every single game over average with a high of 179. Back in game 3. Looking for a strike here, but we'll have to buy some drinks if she misses that 5 pin. Great turnout, more than sold out. Thank you so much to the fantastic team here at Crown. Jackie and her crew do a great job. That's why we came back here. 3 Colorado weekends coming up this season. We still have Coal Creek and Big Daddy Sunset in Pueblo to come this season. Zach Sturkle's excited. You can tell by his insightful commentary. 3 inches to my left.
Very thankful. Very.
She's got her 5 pin. To the right, it's Josh Moy taking on Dimitri Richardson. They're earlier in their match, so we'll talk about more of them later on. So Elijah just moved here from Florida. His mom has been sitting here freezing all day long because it ain't like Florida out here. I don't blame her one bit if she got Florida blood. Yo. Yeah, please. Make it 3 in a row for Smith. He is on his way to a win here, unless Kaylee can do something about this in a hurry. Elijah's high game today was 207 scratch, plus 220 for his 8 games with handicap. Tour rolls on to basically Canada next week. Mount Vernon, Washington, about an hour north of Seattle. And down to basically Mexico the week after, Tucson. I don't know who does this schedule. I need to talk to this guy. He's out of control. Nice job with the spare from Sears. Thank you. I don't get that bacon? No. Oh, okay. She did. I was eyeing that bacon too, I gotta admit. It just got pulled out from under me there. Smith can wrap it up with just a decent shot here. Well, he'll take a Brooklyn strike. They're all gone. That's 4 in a row. That's a brand new JBT champ right there. So no altitude sickness, no nothing. And for Kaylee, not bad at all. 2nd place in her first career event. All 4 finalists get into the invite and a nice prize and a plaque as well. It was Super Survivor today, so each game, the lowest game out of everybody was gone. The lowest overall totals were gone. We went rapidly from 18 bowlers down to the final 6. That final 6 match goes from 6 to 2, and it's total chaos. We love it because of that. You can pause the video if you want and check out that scoreboard and see how we got from that 6 to 2. Solid game from Kaylee. She'll be in the 150s. That's way over her average. Just she ran into a buzzsaw in Elijah, who got red hot at the right time. Come on. Finishes out. Oh, almost the last 6. The last 5. That is a booming 241. And that is plenty good for Title 1. Mama is happy. That's all you get, just a low 5. Making sure to cheer on Kaylee as well. Yeah. We'll talk about that later, David. Great job out of both finalists right there, but congrats to the winners. Kaylee and Elijah, great job, both of you. Hang out if you would just till the end of this match, and we'll do some pictures and plaques and all kinds of good news. You still look like I ran over your cat. She's exhausted, is what she is. There. I don't blame her. That was what, Kaylee's 10th game of the tournament? Yeah. So I don't blame him one bit for being exhausted. It is hard to win JBT events. It's a long, long day, and you can't screw up. There are so many different ways to lose, especially in Super Survivor. And Dimitri, one of the best ways to get to the finals, he was in 6th of the 6 bowlers that advanced to the round of 6. Came up with 267 scratch that vaulted him all the way up to 2nd pinfall, which is why you see him playing for the title. And it's actually plenty to get around everybody else. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Josh. You want to do that one more time? Thank you. Very good. You'll be so happy to have that on tape forever and ever. As you can see, that Lucas Finley was the pinfall leader, but had a bad game at a bad time, and anybody can go out. He did with low game, and that kind of opened the door for Dimitri to get up here to the final too. Well, he started the day better than anybody. He's looking to finish the day better than anybody as he opened with a 300 game. One of the few tour-wide this season. We've had very few perfectos. So he started with 300. Now he's looking to be the last bowler standing. Tough customer, though, in his way, Josh Malloy. Pretty sure a 9-time champ. I'll confirm that with him in a second. So he's, if that's correct, he's looking to be joining the very elite club of 10 career JBT titles. He begs for that to push, and it does. As Josh has gotten older, his mannerisms have gotten more emphatic. And so I'm do one of these at the pins before, I do one of those at the scoreboard. I remember when Josh was just a wee handicap bowler. Back in the day. Right now, as it stands, he leads in the match by 8 pins, can make it 18 if he can strike here in the 8th. Josh occasionally makes fun of himself for the low rev rate, but he had enough that time. He almost got the 10 to tilt the first time. Messenger finished the job off. Josh. 9 wins? So yes, story confirmed, looking to join the 10 title clubs. Only 50 some odd bowlers have done it in our 27-year history. Long way from over, though. It's an 18-pin deficit. Dimitri really could have used that strike in the 8th, cut it back to 8. Instead, now the best he can do is 217. Josh would 9 spare strike for 214. Still anybody's game, but man, that would have been nice if that one carried. He complained bitterly about his carry yesterday and still finished in the top 4. No complaints today that I heard of. He would have traded a few strikes earlier to carry that 7-pin right there. Avery Domagine, the steamroller of the Mountain Conference from San Diego, won girls scratch again, this time over Kinsey Temple. And U17 went to somebody else. Jackson Girton, who beat Clayton Hobbs for that title.
Carry.
No! Get it over! Yes! Just barely the 10 tilts out in time, and for a carry that had been good. Those are 2 rotten breaks right there. At least that 10-pin falling keeps him alive in the match. But yikes. Could have been worse, could have been a lot better. Now he's got to rely on Malloy to open to stay alive. No problem with the corner pin, hard and straight. We like that because it's very important around here to make your... Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Have you considered color commentary? Zach, you're doing great at this.
You have such a good announcer voice.
Well, thank you. Oh, this would wrap it up. If we can strike here. Oh, you bet. It's interesting that both bowlers are playing basically right on top of each other. Dimitri two-handed all the revs in the planet. Josh has roughly 3. But however, bowling is a trade-off between accuracy and power, and Josh can hit a dime at 50 feet all over and over again all day long as long as you need him to. And as long as you have just enough of one, you don't need a ton of the other. And Malloy has been proving it for many years out here, and he is about to be a 10-time champ. Behind the line should do it. You betcha. And does it with authority. Yeah, he and Brock played each other back in Arizona as a battle of 2 9-time winners. Brock won that game to get to 10 titles. I'm sure Brock will be sending him congrats as he joins the club. 52nd bowler all time to win 10 or more titles with us. That is an accomplishment. He loves Denver. Made the top 4 last year here in this bowling center. Got a chance for 240 here. The only question that remains is, will he beat Elijah? Elijah finished at 241. Josh needs 7 to win the unannounced King of the Hill. Uh-oh. Oh, he's got the fallback working for him. Little miss room to the left is all he needed to rack him up there. As the fellow Lopes congratulate him. That's a good portion of the GCU team right there, coached by another 10-time plus champ, Ben Canfield, 20-time plus champ in his case, teaching him right. Well, for Dimitri, it's really that 8-frame 7 pin that put him behind the 8 ball, and then that almost pocket 710, which sealed the deal for him. Respectable game. Hey, second place, 300 game. You get a ring and a shirt for that. That is no shame in that whatsoever. Dimitri, I don't know if you're in the mood, but this is the last shot of the weekend, so if you got anything spectacular you'd like on camera forever and ever. I don't know. This is a rare moment. Eat it up. Yeah, I love when they throw one-handed at the two-handers. Oh, he's got the backup ball going. How about that? Jeez, he throws that harder than he throws it the other way. Excellent match between these 2 great bowlers here, 2 great over there. Congrats to a 10-time winner and a first-time winner. And there he is, and a first-time winner. Good stuff, Denver. We will do it all over again next week in Canada, basically. You were fantastic.
I know, I'm a great
You were just unbelievable
commentator. Great.